What is one of the best ways to experience Banff National Park like a true local? And how about starting your hike at one of the most famous lakes in the Canadian Rockies before heading to a quiet, hidden valley most visitors never see? In today's episode, I'm starting at the iconic Moraine Lake and heading out on the Constellation Valley hike with Discover Banff Tours. This trail will take us away from the crowds into a gorgeous alpine valley, surrounded by towering peaks, glacier-fed streams, and a pristine lake. So whether you're an avid hiker or just looking for a peaceful way to connect with nature, this is the kind of hike that shows off Banff National Park at its best. And let's get started right now. If you're new here, this channel is all about living your best life in Alberta's beautiful mountain towns and the amazing experiences that come with it. So, if you're into exploring stunning mountain towns and finding the best places to live and invest, from Canmore and Banff to Cochrane and Calgary, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell for notification for more amazing content. My name is Peter Mejia, and I'm your go-to realtor for Alberta mountain living. And we get calls every day from people just like you, so whether you're moving in a couple of days, weeks, or months, feel free to reach out. All of our contact info is in the description. Now, let's go over to the train station in Banff to get picked up by Discover Banff Tours and head out to Moraine Lake.
Howdy, my name is Spencer and I'm a Discover Banff tour guide. Today we are at the beautiful Moraine Lake and we are about to start our hike to Constellation Lakes, approximately 3 kilometers from here, and then we return back. We'll be having lunch along the way. Hopefully the weather holds out and stays like this beautiful mild temperature that it is, and it doesn't rain. But yeah, it's going to be a fantastic day. We're going to learn a lot about the botany, a lot about geology, a few things about a few different animals and plants that live in this area. So yeah, it's going to be a great day. So this little area here is where it can get a little bit slippery. So just be cautious. Does anyone want hiking poles? I've got some spare ones. lichen, which is your ground lichen. It comes in a few other shapes and forms. There's some tiny ones just in here. This is organ pipe lichen. But what's really cool is this moss. So you feel it, it's quite wet. It's quite wet. Indigenous people would use the moss for a variety of different reasons. The moss has antimicrobial properties, so they use it in two sort of ways. First way was you could pack wounds with it and use it as dressing, as well as during the warmer months of the year. You can hear a river below us, nice and loud. That river runs off Fay Glacier, but the Fay Glacier, F-A-Y, but it runs off, and that glacier has a thing called rock flour in it, which we'll talk about a bit later on. But that rock flour means it's not the best to drink. It gives you the runs, and so this was a source of fresh water because it could hold 3 times its weight in water. On the top it's wet because it had rain, but if you were to put your hand in, please don't, right in, and you grabbed it and pulled it out, you'd be able to squeeze out quite a lot of water.
It's almost like Play-Doh. Oh, you don't want to feel that one.
Nope. And look for some of the animal tracks that we have in the park. The most interesting one is the beaver. They are really peculiar to see. They look like alien tracks. But yeah, there's one for all of you that you can keep.
Thank you.
Oh, woohoo! Thank you. Woohoo! Thank you, Discover Banff Tours.
Yeah, so during the winter time, the bears, they'll go into their hibernation state, or a state we call torpor. Slightly different from hibernation, but essentially the same. And then when they wake up, you have grizzly bears waking up first, and you'll have the male grizzly bears. They will go up into the avalanche slopes, and they will snack on these frozen critters that have been stuck in the snow, and they are mountain goats. So they live up there all year round in the harsh climate.
Yeah.
Oh, it's critters, sorry, interchange. But yeah, they live up there, and they'll accidentally sometimes get caught in avalanches. They'll tumble down, just waiting for a grizzly bear to come along in the springtime to come eat it. Constellation Lakes in all its beauty. You can see you've got some of more of the aquatic plants and animals that live down there. You get fish and trout, and then you've got the beautiful lake and all this rock field from a landslide.
All right, well, welcome to Consolation Lake. We finally made it. It was an absolutely beautiful, peaceful hike. Not much elevation, so something anybody can do. Definitely recommend it. And I am about to enjoy a bite of this beautiful sandwich courtesy of Discover Banff Tours. Thank you so much, Discover Banff Tours. And we're gonna give it a shot. Bon appetit. Mwah. And that is a tasty sandwich. We got some roast beef, we got some lettuce, we got some tomato, and some bread. Simple but great. Well, I'm gonna finish this amazing sandwich, and then we're gonna go explore a little bit of the area here before making our way back. So let's check out more of this lake.
So I've got some rocks here and I'll get to them in a bit, but really the start of the Canadian Rockies started with sedimentation. So you had, picture yourself 600 million years ago, delete the trees, delete this lake, delete everything. It is like completely flat plain and we are underwater. There used to be a lot more land mass, and so there was a lot deeper oceans, and as well much bigger tides, like 100-meter tides with 300-foot tides. So massive tides. And what would happen is you would get these massive tides sweeping the east of the country and the continent, sweeping it, and then as the tides receded, it would pull down sedimentation and it would layer up over time, up and up and up, just ever so slowly, about a centimeter a year, roughly that much, till it got to about 27 kilometers, roughly 80,000 feet.
And it's hard to say goodbye to Moraine Lake, but I'll just say see you later. Starting the hike at Moraine Lake and making our way onto Constellation Valley with Discover Banff Tours was the perfect way to see a whole other side of this iconic area. The views of the lake, the quiet of the valley, and the feeling of being surrounded by nothing but nature made this one of the most unforgettable hikes I've done in Banff. If you want to experience Moraine Lake beyond just snapping a photo at the shore, this hike is definitely worth it. If you want to book the same tour, I've partnered with Discover Banff Tours to offer you 10% off. Just use the link and special discount code in the description. And just so you know, you get a discount and I receive a small commission, which helps support the channel and allows me to keep bringing you real, local experiences like this one. So, it's a win-win. If this gave you a taste of what life in the Rockies can look like, don't forget to check out the rest of the channel. I've got episodes covering everything from neighborhood tours and local adventures to tips for buying and investing in Alberta's mountain towns. And if you've ever thought about owning a home here in Banff, make sure you watch my full episode called Exploring Banff Alberta's Neighborhoods. And you'll find the link in the description. Whether you're planning a move or just want to talk about your options, feel free to reach out. You can call, text, email, or even set up a Zoom chat. And I'd love to help. And of course, like, share, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which hike or activity you'd like me to feature next. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, keep living that mountain life.